Welcome back to Cooking with Chef Sara Ray. It's a Thursday night. It's still hot here in the ATL. It's still too hot to get in that kitchen and heat up and turn up all these eyes and ovens and stoves and things. So I'm still on my grilling tip tonight. So guess what I'm going to be doing? I'm going to be doing a grilled pork tenderloin because it's the holiday weekend. People still want to eat light food. Well, I'm still in the celebration of the holidays with a little bit of pork in it going on in there. So that's what that pork tenderloin is going to be about, with nice fresh summer vegetables that I'm going to grill tonight and make this big beautiful dinner salad again, because it is so hot down here that you just still want to eat light, lose a little weight, get my little figure going on there. So we're going to get started. So thank you for tuning in to Cooking with Chef Sara Ray this evening. So let's come in here in the kitchen. Let's have a little fun tonight. So I'm going to show you different techniques. One of my techniques is my favorite thing to make is a vinaigrette. So the vinaigrette is going to be made with a little bit of difference of, since it's the holiday weekend, I'm going to do it with barbecue sauce. So it's going to be a barbecue vinaigrette. How about that one? How about that? So let's get started. Gonna have some fun. So my base ingredients for my vinaigrette is always going to be starting with mustard. So I have a teaspoon of mustard. I'm going to have some garlic. Gotta have my garlic. Touch of garlic. Freshly minced garlic. Put that in there. Then I'm going to have a taste of Worcestershire sauce. A teaspoon of that. Put it in my little shot glass measuring cup here that I just love to handle, and it's fun to do, and I can measure and see where I'm at with this. With a little bit of that. That's my Worcestershire sauce. Then I'm going to put in my white balsamic vinegar. Let's turn it around so you can see. I love this vinegar. I love the black balsamic with the white because it has such a neutral color, and you can still do a lot of different things, make a lot of different dressings and marinades with this balsamic, the white or the black. So I'm going to do 2 teaspoons of the balsamic. It's dark in color, but once you see when it's in the food, how it's going to look. Okay, so I have my base ingredients. I need a shallot. This is my shallot. It's in the onion family. Let's put this right here. I have my glove on again because I'm going to be cutting some items up. I like to keep my fingers. I like to be have them all attached. So when I start with 5, I want to finish with 5. So 5 alive here tonight. So let's get this peeled. And it's just easy and simple to peel a shallot, as I've stated before. And we'll just get this up at the end of the show. So take it, cut it in half. I'm going to double my recipe tonight because I'm going to use this vinaigrette as a marinade as well, because I'm going to be doing it with my drizzle it over my vegetables and let them marinate a little bit. I'm also going to be doing it with my pork. Let's get that towel out of the way. We don't want to cut the towel up. So I have half of the shallot, and I'm going to cut the other half. I'm doing a nice mincing of my shallot at this particular time. Get all that covered, get all that cut up in there. And as I stated, I want to double this because I want to use this vinaigrette for multi-purposes tonight. So, and this little, believe it or not, this little thing still makes you want to cry. It'll tear you up. It's an onion family. So this one is a little strong one. Wow. But that's okay. I'm a big girl. I can handle it. Get a nice mince going here. And keep it moving that. Incorporate it in my bowl. Okay. So then I'm going to utilize my whisk to get this incorporated. Like I said, I want to double this in size, so I'm just going to add some more of my ingredients, my base ingredients. And since I've called this a barbecue, we can't forget the barbecue. I just want to get this flavors developed in here. A little bit more of the mustard. So I doubled that. A little bit more of the vinegar. I want some of that oil, that olive oil. Has that taste and fusion of the garlic. Mix this up. Now, It's just a basic barbecue sauce, nothing fancy. It's your preference on what you want to use. I just wanted to use something basic. There we go. Let's get all that out of there. Starting to look good and smell good as we go along. This is wonderful. I'll leave it because I might have to add a little bit more. It's an interesting brownish color, but that's okay, as long as it tastes good. Now, I'm going to sit this on my towel. I'm starting with my vinaigrette first because, like I said earlier, I want to use this as a marinade as well. And I will set some aside for my dressing, or use it as a dressing for the salad. And I would I'm going to cut up some fresh herbs for that. I have some herbs that I've had used previously, and I allowed them to dry out. And that's okay because herbs are a little bit expensive, and mine haven't completely grown in my garden at this point. So I'm using 2 cups of the olive oil. I like to taste my food as I'm going along to see how it's developing. So I always have tasting spoons nearby. And I do not double dip the chip. Nice. Wow. Wow. That is good. I need to add just a little bit more of the barbecue sauce to develop this flavor. There we are. And I'm going to need a little bit of lemon juice to combine to get this flavor, to well develop it as well. Give it a nice balance. It needs some more acid. We have some real lemon juice. This, if you have lemons, use your lemons. If you have lemon juice in your refrigerator. So I'm going to do with 2 teaspoons of this lemon juice. That's going to be wonderful. Wow. I can, after I taste it, I can feel the need that it needs to add a little bit of salt now. So let's go with a couple of pinches of salt. There we go. Cutting down on my salt usage, so that wasn't that much. Look at that. And who said you couldn't do a barbecue vinaigrette? No one told me I couldn't. Wow. Wow. That is delicious. So let's incorporate some pepper. Freshly ground black pepper. That is delicious. I have to say that myself. Get a couple more turns on that. Okay, I'm going to set this aside for a few minutes because at this point, I want to be able to chop up my herbs. So clear everything, just set it aside here, moving quickly. Put my towel here, and I'll bring that back over. Get the spoons that I've already used, put them aside. I'm going to incorporate some fresh parsley for color. Let's keep this going here. Just only need like a couple of sprigs. I have like 3 to 4 sprigs here. Get a nice mix in there. Parsley, you have to move fast. Parsley, you can do, this is a flat leaf parsley, and you can do a nice rough chop with this, or you can do this as fine as you want it. I prefer to have it fine. Since I'm going to use it as a dressing as well as a marinade, I don't want those big chunks floating around in the food, and I don't want to taste it in my mouth. So I'm going to keep this going. And chopping parsley is a nice quick technique. See how this is moving along? So this is how you don't have to go out and buy dried parsley, or you can, it's your personal choice. So I'm going to use, I love to use fresh, or the herbs that I bought and let them dry out. They're going to naturally dry out anyway, and that's okay, because they're still, you can still use it. The aromas and the flavors are still there. So here's